Well, we had some snow in the night. This is hardly a winter wonderland's worth of snow. Hello. Today I am back to doing stuff with greenery yet again, because I am making a small floral arrangement to go onto my mum and dad's grave, because today it is 5 years since my mother passed away, and my sister and I often go to the grave and do a bit of a tidy up. It's in a really pretty little churchyard and gets covered with leaves and the trees all the time, so we go over there 2 or 3 times a year, tidy up and leave some fresh flowers. And today is the day, but we're just having a text conversation at the moment because it has snowed quite heavily where my sister lives. She's actually not very far away from me, but she's much higher up the hill, and they've got a very steep driveway, so she has gone to she's gone out at the moment to have a look to see whether the main road is passable or not. So in preparation, I'm going to get this made, but I'm very aware that it may well be that we won't be using it today, but it will happen before Christmas, so at least it will then be done and ready. So for mum and dad's flowers, I've used a little flower pot with some oasis in it, and used the same greenery that I did for my sister's wreath for her door, and then I've also used some plastic flowers. Now, I won't give you my opinion of plastic flowers because I'd like to be politer than that. But these hideous little things, my mum loved them. She absolutely loved them. And when we were tidying up her kitchen after she died, I found a great big bag of them, huge bag. There were about 40 of these little white. Oh, I hate these things. I think they're supposed to be anemones. But mum loved them, and this little bunch of stuff for her grave. It's not about what I like, is it? She loved them, and so we have used them every year. She used them on Dad's grave because my dad died before Mum, so Mum used them there. We're just continuing that tradition of using the same things. Because we actually just think that's what she'd like. Now, whatever your thoughts are about whether our loved ones know what we're doing once they're gone or not, we're doing what we feel is right. And sometimes I think we go over to that grave out of guilt that we haven't been more recently, because I think about mum and dad fleetingly, but I do think about them probably most days. I will remember something that mum said to me, or a shared laughter with my dad, or, you know, they're with me all the time. They're with me in my thoughts and my heart, and I don't really, to be honest, I don't really feel the need to go over and see them at their grave. If I want to have a conversation with them, I just talk to them, and do you know what? They don't answer, but it makes me feel nice to know that I can at least express my thoughts to them. Right, well, I think I've done this now. That will do, won't it? It's a token effort as a we remember you type thing. But What this did, this has actually made me, it's made me really think about what I want for when I die. And I don't want a grave. I really don't want a grave. I thought I did, but the onus is then on somebody else to care for that space. I don't want to put that on my children. I want them to just to be able to think of me and laugh at my idiosyncrasies and not feel obliged to go to a particular spot at X time per year every year. Well, I'm quite happy to do it. I am absolutely happy to go to Mum and Dad's grave. Will I still want to be doing that when I'm 80 or 90? Probably not. Will I do it? As long as I walk, yeah. As long as I can walk, yeah, probably will. I don't want to be passing that feeling of obligation onto my kids. Right, so that's my ramble about obligations. Now I have finished it. There we go. And I'm now back from my short trip over to England to Mum and Dad's grave, and just have a look out of the window here. It's snowy. How lovely and wintry does that look? So the snow is coming down fairly heavily now, and Mr. J and I are going to spend an afternoon with the fire roaring in the living room and curled up on the sofa. And well, I would say we're going to watch an old movie, but probably what's going to happen is that he will watch something he'd like to watch because I will be snoring quietly next to him on the sofa. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing today, I hope you're staying warm, and I also hope you can join me again tomorrow.